本诺顿在接受央视记者专访时说，美国反兴奋剂机构的做法是美国政府对待任何事务手段的一个缩影，那就是永远采取双标政策，实行双重标准。
So what we see really is a microcosm of Washington's attitude about international norms and law and policy and rules. The U.S. talks about the so-called rules-based order, but we see another example here where the U.S. is allowing its athletes to violate the international rules, to create a new set of rules that only it follows, while everyone else is forced to follow a separate set of rules. This is clearly hypocritical. It's a clear example of double standards. And the World Anti-Doping Agency and 32 regional and national anti-doping organizations are all speaking out against these double standards we see in the U.S.
在世界反兴奋剂机构的信中还提到，美国反兴奋剂机构还违规允许严重兴奋剂违规的美国选手继续参加国际大赛，条件是他们作为卧底提供情报。本诺顿说，这同样是美国双标最好的例证。
And according to the World Anti-Doping Agency, the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency has allowed its athletes to violate these anti-doping policies, including in international competitions like the Olympics. Here, once again, we see an example of the U.S. violating international rules and norms, but claiming that it upholds the so-called rules-based international order. I can't imagine something more hypocritical than saying, we will allow our athletes to cheat because we think you're cheating and we want our athletes to spy on you to see if you're cheating. I mean, this is absolutely, unconscionable. And this is a blatant violation of not only the spirit, but of the letter of these international anti-doping policies. So this is why so many countries around the world, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, their regulators are calling for action. And it's absolutely preposterous that the U.S. has been allowed to implement these outrageous policies and violations of anti-doping rules for over a decade with no consequences.